we are talking about self-care, and we started touching a little bit on what self-care is and why self-care is important. And I just want to add this, as parents, as guardians, as responsible adults, and I still feel that putting the word responsible in front of me isn't always the best idea. Mostly I'm responsible, 99%. There's that 1% where I'm just human. But yeah, that being said and done, we need to teach our children to practice self-care. And one of the things that I find so interesting in my own household is the fact that my son hates to be alone. He doesn't want to spend time on his own just pondering. I think it might be a dude thing, I don't know. Whereas my daughter would go like, I'm done for today. I'm going to do my own thing. Bye. So I literally had to sit my dear boy down and explain to him what self-care is, why we need to have self-care, why we have to be respectful of other people's self-care. And it has contributed to him going like, oh, so I don't need to lie in my bed and think about stuff. And I was like, no, what do you enjoy doing? In his case, it's Lego. He loves building Lego, and he loves designing these absolute amazing structures and stuff. So for him, self-care would be to go like, guys, I'm going to put down the tablet because tablets are not self-care. I'm going to put down the tablet, I'm going to put down electronic devices, and I'm going to play Lego. And he does. And when he's done there, it's a very calm, relaxed gentleman that walks out of the bedroom. And same with my daughter. Now, we can't have too much alone time because we are social beings. So what I found is maximum an hour alone time is fine. And take away the electronic devices. We are connected to our cell phones. We are connected to our tablets. We are connected to the television. And you know what? I want to tell you a secret. That person that needs to wait 45 minutes for you to answer a WhatsApp after 7 o'clock at night is fine. If it was an emergency, they can phone you. And that's the arrangement I have with my friends. Like, if you physically call me after a certain time, then I know there's a problem. Then I know there's an emergency. So that being said and done, self-care is important to educate the people around us that alone time is okay. I remember my mom always saying to me, oh, you're becoming antisocial. I love to read. I've always, even as a grown-up, I would go through a book of 300 to 400 pages in maximum time, as quickly as I can, because I get so engrossed and involved in the story that a bomb can explode next to me. I wouldn't know, because that's not the world that I'm in. My storybooks that I read, they are my way to escape reality. They are my way to just recharge my batteries, because nobody's asking me anything and I don't have to think about anything. So that being said and done, I think it's quite important to keep thinking about what self-care means to you. I've got a friend that loves taking photos and going out into the field doing his own thing, like taking photos. That for him is not self-care, it's a hobby. But if you give him 10 minutes to sit and meditate, or just sit and look at nature, in those 10 minutes he recharges his batteries to the max, because that is his self-care. And I think that is also an important point to make, is what is the difference between self-care and a hobby. A hobby is something that you love to do, but it's not necessarily helping your mental state. It's not necessarily relaxing you. It's not filling you with gratitude. It's not filling you with awe and wonder. That's the best way to explain it. When I'm done with self-care, I am filled with awe and wonder. Awe and wonder for nature, awe and wonder for the intricacies in our life, our lives for that matter. The journeys that I've taken, how things are fitting together, and trying to understand the reason behind some things is, for me, that's my moments. Lying in a bath with candles on does relax me a little bit, but my head doesn't stop working. So I have to focus on processing what has happened. Otherwise, my head just keeps on thinking about things that I still need to do instead of just going into a woosah. So yeah, that self-care is going to be unique to each individual. Just some ideas that might help, and nature features in the majority of these, is going outside for a walk, sitting in the garden, take up bird watching, actually walk with your bare feet on the grass and touch Mother Earth, go and hug a tree, and that doesn't make you a tree hugger, it just makes you somebody that hugs trees, because of what is happening on the inside. I mean, waters and minerals are moving up and down the tree. In other words, that is life. You're hugging life, but it's been here for like 50 years, so it's wise life, it's wisdom. That tree has seen things that we haven't seen yet. So yeah, hugging a tree, going canoeing. People love to walk on the beach. Swimming in a dam, going for a swim in a swimming pool. Not to exercise, not to lose weight. That's not supposed to be your goal. Your goal is to relax, to go into a non-brain mode, like not thinking. Don't have to think about the current situation. Don't have to think. Just be. That is self-care, is to be in that moment. And then you have guys that love doing spinning, because they say that spinning at the gym on the bicycle is for them like a form of meditation. They sort of go into their own mind, own world, and they just, look, I don't look this way because I spin. Let's be very honest with the spinning. For me, my legs hurt, my calves hurt, my bum to balance on that seat. Nah. Spinning is for certain people, it's not for me. I've heard somebody that literally said to me, they do meditation, yoga. There was one of the people that I met did like 3 hours yoga on a Saturday, and that was the self-care. And they got up at 6 o'clock and they did not answer their phone until 9 o'clock in the morning. They prioritized self-care on a Saturday. Mountain biking, although there for me that's not relaxing because I need to pay attention to the road. Again, bikes are not my strong suit. I'm trying to think of, there are so many, reading, to name my own. Why am I saying turn off the cell phones and the electronic devices and tablets and all of that? Because they are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're keeping you in contact. They're keeping you in contact with everybody except yourself. You are in contact with the world. You literally have the world at your fingertips. You have telephone numbers. You can phone anybody. People are available. They are at your fingertips. But so are you. You are at their fingertips. So you need to take a break from the hustle and bustle to prioritize self-care and self-love, for that matter. Love yourself by caring for yourself, because with a charged battery, you are a better person for the people that you interact with. I hope this has made sense. It did in my head, let me just add that. In my head, this whole thing made sense. I hope I conveyed it correctly.